The tagline goes, most fun performance crossover utility vehicle on sale.
Joyride brought to you by Chambers of Commerce Group Insurance Plan.
When it was first released, I was already impressed with the Hyundai Velostar hatchback, and I'm suitably just as excited with this, the Kona N, Hyundai's latest and greatest offering in the subcompact SUV lineup. And there's the sport mode! It's a small and fast CUV. The 1.6-litre turbocharged four-cylinder engine outputs around 195 brake horsepower most of the time, but with an overboost capability that takes it slightly over that for short periods. It's got a dual-clutch CVT, and although I'm not a fan of CVTs, it's fairly firm in this car. Transitions is quite smooth. This vehicle should have been provided in a manual gearbox. It would be so much fun. The dual exhausts are one of the standout features to the aggressive look that has been applied to the outside of the vehicle. As we come around these awesome driving lines, you can see the 19-inch alloy wheels, very complex looking. And on the front, they've split the lights up. You've got your Knight Rider-esque LED daytime running lights and your halogens right underneath. That menacing look is carried over onto the wide grills at the front, and even here with the fake side air vents. Now the cockpit here harnesses a digital instrument cluster. It's great for a car like this. It's got all the bells and whistles to distract from the engine it could perform a little bit better. The majority of functions are controlled with a prominent touchscreen here. Now aside from the few additional controls in the end seats, the Kona N line feels just as practical as you'd hope. I like the mix of analog and digital. There's just enough, especially here. You know, when I'm driving along, I like to keep my eyes on the road and just feel for the volume when I want to crank those party tunes. I'm torn. I am a fan, and then there's certain parts of this car where I'm like, eh. But I mean, just now, even now, I was sitting back and I'm like, oh, these seats are quite comfy. I could sit back in these for long drives. But would I want this engine on a long drive? She's boring. It's a performance CUV. In fact, the tagline goes, most fun performance crossover utility vehicle on sale. They're not that far from the truth.
Joyride brought to you by Chambers of Commerce Group Insurance Plan.